A little loan. Every day you walk into the bank, you do not know what little loan that you're making, how it might transform not just that person's life, but the community and potentially even the nation. My name is Joe Kessler. I'm the president and CEO of First Montana Bank, and it's been my privilege to be a part of the banking industry for almost 39 years now, and I've had the privilege of being able to run a community bank and then the chance to work for a big bank, and then to re-enter the community banking arena with my job at First Montana Bank for the last almost 11 years now. I think it's just devastating across the board to see a local community bank bought by a big bank and to lose that local ability to service your customers and to be involved in the community. And all of a sudden there's a whole new set of rules that come down from a large bank that really gives the commercial banker the feeling that they can't take care of their customers anymore. They have to call headquarters, and as soon as you tell your customer, I've got to call headquarters in order to get this loan approved, the signal is sent, this is no longer a community bank. There's not really the focus on just the customer and on the community that you have in a community bank. The emphasis gets away from the real purpose of the bank to serve the customer and the community and help them meet their financial needs to meeting the earnings per share goals. And so that was very distasteful to me. So my favorite story that inspires the employees is the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation story. There were 4 guys that had a passion for the elk. They loved the elk, and they saw things like Ducks Unlimited taking off, but there was nobody that was speaking for the elk. And so these 4 guys didn't have any money. So they went to our president at the time, Wayne Haynes, up in Libby. And Wayne was passionate about the elk also. He's a hunter himself.
One of those founders and the bank president they grew up in the same community, but over time they'd established a trust and a relationship between them. So when the idea was presented, even though some thought this is kind of nutty, the president of the bank saw eye to eye with that and realized that there could be potential here.
And so he made them a loan that they probably didn't deserve, but he knew their character and he knew their drive and he knew that they would make this thing work. And so the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation quickly then picked up some momentum, and so it has grown from that small start with 4 guys to today. They have over 500 chapters of the Elk Foundation in the country. They have over 220,000 members. So they're up to almost 7 million acres of land that is now set aside for elk preservation.
We were involved with the restoration project back in the 90s in Kentucky to release just a handful of elk there, which grew into multiple releases, and it's the largest herd that is east of the Mississippi. And so we all look back on our history and we all learn from individual histories, but as an organization, that relationship with a small town bank just made huge differences as far as us being to where we are today.
It's been an incredible story to tell. I think we have something that is unique to offer those who really want to make a difference in life. And so I just feel like we're not doing a good enough job telling our story as community banks if we have problems attracting millennials into our industry, because it's a virtuous career that anyone should aspire to that has some interest in finance and wants to make a difference in people's lives and in their communities.